Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vanita. I can't believe it, it's 2021 already. I wish you all a very happy new year. May this year bless you with health, wealth, and happiness. What a year it has been, right? It's like never before. Nothing about this year has been normal. I was working from home, homeschooling my daughter, going through my pregnancy in complete lockdown, even giving birth to my son and looking after him without any support from my parents as they were unable to travel due to this border closure. But on a positive side, I could spend more time with my family and look after my newborn without missing any of precious moments. In this video, I'll show you how to make gulab jamun, which is most popular dessert in Indian subcontinent. In fact, this particular dessert is quite common in many Indian weddings, parties, get-togethers, and most Indian festivals. This is nothing but a round ball of khoya, which is deep fried and soaked in sugar syrup. There are many different recipes to make this gulab jamun, but today I'm using GITS Gulab Jam Premix to make this dessert. So without any delay, let's get into the process of making these jamuns. To make this jamun, the first step is to make the sugar syrup. To make this sugar syrup, I'm taking 550 grams of sugar for a 200 grams of premix. If you like your jamuns to be of much sweeter, then you can add more sugar, whereas I like mild sweet, so I'm using only 550 grams of sugar. I am now adding 650 ml of water with the same measuring cup and turn on the heat. Let this boil until the sugar syrup gets dissolved by stirring occasionally. Also add 4 cardamoms which I have crushed and add 3 to 4 drops of lime juice. This helps to stop the sugar syrup from crystallization. When the sugar syrup turns slightly sticky, turn off the heat and let it cool a bit. Now we will see how to prepare the dough. Empty the premix in a mixing bowl. Take about 100 to 110 ml of warm milk and add it little by little until you have a soft dough. Mixing the dough plays a key role for making perfect jamuns, so be patient and mix slowly. But at the same time, you also have to keep in mind that you don't want to over knead the dough. This has to be airy. The dough may turn slightly sticky and refuses to leave your fingers, but that's okay. You can grease your fingers with ghee or oil to make stiff yet soft dough. Now let it sit for 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, when you check the dough, it's not sticking to my fingers and it breaks easily. This should be the right consistency of the dough. If by any chance it turns sticky, add a teaspoon of plain flour to fix the dough. Now take a small portion of the dough and cover the rest with a plate. This will help to retain the consistency in the rest of the dough. Now divide this dough into equal portions. You can divide them based on how big you want your jamuns to be. Use soft hands and at the start apply firm pressure and then gently roll the balls between your hands to make a round ball without any cracks. If you see cracks on top, knead again till it's all smooth. The balls will turn out smooth only when the dough is mixed properly. If the dough is too hard, then the balls will have cracks on them. You can fix them by adding a little bit of milk to the dough to make it soft. I'm showing again how I make a round ball without cracks. Repeat the same process until you finish the remaining dough. I could make 40 balls with 200 grams of premix. I have now made them into round balls. Now it's time to fry them. Pour either ghee or oil in a pan and turn on the heat. To check if the oil is at the right temperature, drop a tiny ball into the oil and it has to raise to the top slowly. If it rises immediately, then the oil is too hot. If it takes long, you need to heat the oil a little bit more. Once the oil is at right temperature, drop the balls into the oil one after the other. If you fry at high heat, the jamuns will not be cooked from inside and will also turn hard. It's best to first heat oil or ghee at medium heat for 5 minutes, then lower the heat to low. To avoid oil spilling when you drop the balls, try to drop the next ones on top of the other. It is very important to fry them precisely at medium to low heat. Keep stirring gently to fry them evenly and to give them even color. Be sure not to crowd them as they will increase in size while frying, so provide enough space in the pan. When they are in nice dark golden color, take them off the pan using a strainer and drain them well. This process takes around 6 to 7 minutes to gain this color from the time I added them into the oil. I have transferred the sugar syrup into this large bowl. I have also fried the jamuns. Make sure that this sugar syrup is a bit warm rather than too cold, and it shouldn't be too hot as well. Before adding these jamuns into the sugar syrup, I am adding a bit of saffron. I have grated badam into very thin slices and I am adding this as well. I am now adding these jamuns into this sugar syrup. I'm covering this and let it sit for another half an hour. After about half an hour, these jamuns are completely soaked in the sugar syrup and they are ready to eat. Now let me taste these jamuns. Look at them. They're in a perfect round shape without any cracks. Let me check how they are inside. Look at them. They're evenly cooked and the sugar syrup has been absorbed completely. Now let me taste it. Delicious. So good. I have added grated almonds and saffron. It's completely optional. If you don't like it, you don't need to add them. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If so, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any of my updates in the future. Thank you so much for watching and Happy New Year!